When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This is a pretty common quote, generally attributed to the Buddha, that I've actually had come to life in my life within the last month and has made a huge difference. And I ran into this concept again as I'm rereading this book, Thick Face, Black Heart, for the third time. A great book on the life philosophy of having your inner game be of a warrior mentality that allows you to win in a way that positively benefits everybody in life. And one of the stories out of there was of a salesman. And this salesman had generally been doing well, but for a month straight, he had worked his ass off, going out, calling clients, understanding the product, doing everything he could to make the sales work, and just nothing. He got no sales at all, just zero. Right, so in frustration, in a bout of depression, he decided he needed a break from work and went on a vacation to Hawaii. Now, at this vacation, he ran into a very wealthy real estate investor and actually got a huge sale that ended up being very profitable for him. And so what he took out of that was he should go on vacation more often. But what the real lesson was that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. He had worked his ass off to become ready for that situation, and when that moment arose where that opportunity was presented in front of him, he was able to take full advantage of that because of all the work he had done beforehand. Now, this applies to my life as well. Over the last little over 2.5 years now, I've been continually working on this process of self-development, understanding my health, diet, understanding relationships, confidence, subcommunications, everything that goes into being more social and having better relationships, and of course understanding money. And that was really the thing I needed help with about a month ago when I flew out to California, spent my last dollar to fly across the country to Southern California for a self-improvement conference for men. And it was a really cool conference. On day one, they said there was this opportunity for a hot seat to go up and share your biggest frustration with this crowd of about 250 men in front of about 6 millionaire mentors, all of which I look up to. And so I decided to jump on that opportunity. Right? Only about 4 people out of 250 people got that, and it was for people who volunteered. So I said, there's something there. I need to get up there. I need to get on stage and make something happen. So I'm not going to bash anyone else who got up on there. Everyone did fine. They just asked their simple questions, went on. But when I went up there, I'd done some prep and wrapped it all in a metaphor, made it a story, and then shared my biggest frustration. And because of all the prep that I had done going through Toastmasters International, understanding confidence, persuasion, body language, and how to present to people, because of all the work I'd done beforehand, I was able to make a very good impression on a lot of people. A lot of people came up to me after the speech, started asking me questions, started sort of offering me opportunities. But one guy in particular came up to me, and I'm not going to get too into the details here, but my financial situation is drastically different now that I am associated with him. They say it's not what you know, it's who you know, and that is so true. Once you find one connection, like when Jerry Weintraub connected with George H.W. Bush, his whole life changed. He started having dinners at the White House with just him, H.W. Bush, and Gorbachev. He stayed in the White House. He got to travel the world because of one connection. All you need is one connection. But the thing is, that connection will not come unless you have done all the prep beforehand. I had worked my ass off to be ready for that trip, to be in a place where I could exude some charisma, where I could exude the confidence that I needed to make that impression. So as a student, I had made myself ready, and as the saying had gone, the teacher then appeared. The person that was able to change my life then appeared. And so if I can say anything about this, about today's video, the takeaway here, take imperfect action daily. I know that I'm by no means awesome at video here, but by doing this every single day, there's no doubt that I'm going to get better, and you need to go out and do the same Nothing needs to be perfect, but take action toward your goals every single day, something that will get you closer. And then when the time comes that you are ready and an opportunity arises in front of you, you will have worked to be ready for said opportunity, and that will drastically change your life. So work your ass off every single day, make yourself ready as a student, and just keep working toward your goals, even when it seems like nothing's happening, when you're going nowhere, when it seems like you're having failure after failure after failure. Keep freaking going, because it's going to work out. When you are really ready, the universe will present you with an opportunity, and your life will change for the much better. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.